Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started making our little cookie cutter ornaments. They're a really easy little craft, kind of colorful and fun to make. And a lot of you probably have the perler beads or melty beads at home anyway, so you can make more than what we supplied you with. So in your packet, you have a little sheet that looks like this telling you that this is when the how-to video is going to air. And obviously you found that because you are watching it. But on the other side, this has our directions for cooking or baking these beads to make them melt. And this is something that you definitely need to have some help from an adult, and you need to use hot pads and follow the directions so you don't burn yourself. These plastic beads do get quite hot, and so does the cookie cutter. So I want to make sure that everybody is safe doing this craft. So with the help from an adult, you are going to heat your oven to 400 degrees. I don't have an oven at the library, so I melted one at home, and I'm just going to take you through the steps to prepare it so you have a good idea. So step one, heat that oven to 400 degrees. You're going to be using a metal cookie tray, and then on that cookie tray, you're going to put a piece of this parchment paper. Parchment paper is in the grocery store in this section, kind of with the tin foil, saran wrap, that kind of thing. Parchment paper is used for baking. So we're going to pretend that I have a cookie tray here, and you're going to place your parchment paper on it, and then you're going to take your cookie cutter. Some of you have stars, some of you have trees in your packet. With your cookie cutter, you're going to take that tag off. So go ahead and just pull that tag off of there because we don't want any of that on our cookie cutter. Place your cookie cutter on your tray with the parchment paper. And then number 4 says to fill the cookie cutter with a layer of beads. So you're going to take some of your melty beads and just kind of put them in there until you get a nice little layer. You can kind of shake it side to side. You want to make sure you get all of those little points of your star. Woo, and they roll away, filled up. So get that filled in there. Now, I, at home, didn't have the large melty bead that we included in your packet. Those hadn't come in yet. And as you can kind of see, there are spots that are empty in there or see-through. I kind of took my finger and poked a hole in there to make a little hole so I have a place to hang it. But after I did that, I did order these large melty beads. So you can set this one in there upright and kind of position it in a spot where you think, ooh, maybe I'd like that to be a spot where I can hang my ornament. And it should help leave an open spot for you to thread your ribbon through. So once you have that all set, you can, and your oven is preheated, you can take your cookie cutter and tray over to the oven, and it's going to be very hot. So again, we want to make sure that you're having an adult help you with this craft. Go ahead and stick that cookie sheet into the oven and set your timer for 10 minutes. So let it cook for 10 minutes. You can kind of open up the oven and look and see if it's melted well enough to your liking. And maybe you need just a little bit more time, and that is fine. When the timer goes off, you're going to use those hot pads and take your tray out of the oven and set it off to cool for a little while. You want to give it a good 5 minutes or so, friends, so it cools down, because this plastic gets really hot. 400 degrees is really hot. Let that cool down. After it's cool, you just pop it right out of your cookie cutter, and you have a little ornament that looks kind of like this. We also sent along some ribbon. You can thread it through and make a loop so you have a way to hang your ornament. You probably have enough beads to make a couple of those to get you started. If you're wishing to make some more, or if you want to use all one color or whatnot, the melty beads or perler beads are sold in Carney. I know Walmart and Hobby Lobby have them. I'm pretty sure Target does as well. So pretty easy to find. You can get thousands of them for very, very little money. So lots of fun to be had with the perler beads. So give those a little try, and we hope you like making your ornament. Thanks for crafting with us.